Hey, it is a throwback video in the sense that I'm using my old LG phone because I woke up so early this the morning yesterday morning. I woke up so early that when I got to the end of the day, I had a bath and then I just stumbled into bed and fell asleep without even like telling Jaja that I was going to sleep, and didn't plug anything in. I just completely just passed out. That's the only way I can put it, is just like passed out from, uh, well, probably I just did not have enough sleep the night beforehand. But for some reason, it was one of those days where you just kind of wake up suddenly, and found myself out chatting with Jackie at like six something in the morning, which was just not me at all. So I figured, yes, let's pull out the LG phone while everything else is charging up. And God, I've got my Kindle charging. I've got my little earphones charger thing charging. I've got my phone charging. Everything's charging, so it's retro day here, retro time here at the moment. But yeah, so I've done that. Um, I was actually just watching a couple of videos on Canada Athon, which is that reading thons on BookTube, which for the most part I don't participate in just because I don't read that fast. And I mean, this one is actually probably classic in that it's a 9 day read as many books with like a kind of Canadian bingo theme, which is like great idea, good thing to kind of prompt. Um, I guess designed for people who aren't working or are really fast or are much faster readers than I am, because within a 9 day period I'd maybe get a book and half done. If I'm probably audiobooking it, I could get that done. But it made me think. It's like, well, one of my projects on this channel, my private channel, is reading short Canadian short stories. And I was thinking, it's like, could I do an omnibus video where I kind of chat about the Canadian short stories that I've already read, and just do a kind of a brief roundup on them. Um, it's a thought. It's a thought. It might be a lot of work. We'll see. It's yet another project. Um, yeah. So I might do that. I'm actually by accident going to start Alex Olin's Dual Citizens, which is another Canadian book. Finishing up Canadian History for Dummies. Finishing up Clearing the Plains. It's strangely just a very Canadian time for me. It might not actually line up because I finished Clearing the Plains and it's still July, so um, I it may not actually coincide with any of Canada Athon, but might be just be a little bit of participation for me, and actually, I might just be a viewer at Canada Athon. But I think the main thing for me is like, oh, maybe I could do that kind of roundup of Canadian short stories that I've read so far, like 15 Canadian short stories. I could talk about them briefly because I've made little review videos on each. I can review those and then make a few notes and just have a few cogent things to say on each, or not so cogent, and go from there. Yeah. So that's my thought. And hey, here's just a little retro and like, hey, how does this phone work? Does this phone still work? Is the picture terrible? Is the picture actually better than what I'm using at the moment? Or should I be looking at the camera? Right there. Okay, good. Not. I'm a real YouTube professional. All right. More videos later. Maybe one with Canada Athon theme to it. You never know.